Welcome back to Investing Podcast. Today, we're going to look at the world of digital marketing and consumer data
Okay.
with a company called System1. So they're using AI to connect advertisers with consumers in a
Right.
super targeted way, which is even more important now with all the privacy changes and the
Yeah.
theft of cookies.
It's a really smart move, I think. As we move toward more privacy-conscious advertising, System1 is
Yeah,
well positioned to take advantage of that.
exactly. Their stock, which trades under the ticker symbol SST, has been on a wild ride,
It has.
especially this past year. So we're going to unpack what's been going on, analyze the signals, and see what it all means for you if
Yeah.
you're thinking about investing.
Sounds good. To understand where System1 is now, we need to first look at the bigger picture. The stock market itself has
Yeah.
been incredibly volatile lately.
Yeah, it's been like a roller coaster, right? Up, down, sideways. It's enough to make
It really
anyone's
has.
head spin.
Yeah, we've seen the market hit record highs, only to pull back sharply.
Uh-huh.
For instance, the S&P 500 is down about 1.23% this month, although it's still up for the year.
Right.
The Dow and Nasdaq have also been shaky,
Yeah.
with the Dow recently dropping a significant 450 points.
Wow.
The tech-heavy Nasdaq in particular has been hit hard, especially those high-growth companies.
And it feels like there's a lot of uncertainty,
Yeah.
like conflicting signals coming from all directions.
You've got major players like Walmart
Yeah.
issuing cautious profit forecasts, which has a ripple effect on retail stocks as a whole.
Right.
Then there are the broader economic concerns, policy shifts, potential impact on consumer spending.
Right.
All of it adds up to a pretty cautious mood
Yeah.
among investors.
Plus, when you see those big growth stocks like
Yeah.
Palantir and Tesla leading the sell-off,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder if investors are getting a little wary of
Yeah.
those high valuations that have become so common.
That's a valid point, yeah. Growth stocks have had a phenomenal run, but it seems the market might be taking a step back to reassess.
Okay.
Now, System1,
Yeah.
their stock hasn't been immune to these market swings. They actually went
Yeah.
public through a SPAC merger back in early 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And like many companies that took that route, it's been a bumpy road.
Their stock price has really taken a hit.
Yeah,
And it doesn't help that we don't have super recent
right.
detailed earnings reports to work with.
That's true, but we can look at the historical trends and
Okay.
get some context from the overall industry to try and get a sense of where they might be.
Right.
Looking back at their mid-2024 reports,
Okay.
we see they were experiencing revenue growth,
Mm-hmm.
especially in advertising,
Mm-hmm.
but they were also struggling with rising costs and a shift towards some lower margin products,
Yeah.
which put a squeeze on their profitability. So the question is,
Right.
did that trend continue into late 2024 and early 2025?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
And it makes it that much harder to figure out what to do at SST.
Absolutely. It definitely adds another layer of complexity to the analysis.
Okay, so let's dive into the technical side of things.
Right.
Because SST has had some really interesting price movements lately.
What's fascinating is that on February 11th of this year,
Okay.
SST hit an all-time low of 0.5618.
Wow, that's got a sting for
Yeah.
anyone who bought in early.
It's definitely a sign of the pressure the stock has been under.
Yeah.
But then we see this little bounce back. It's
Okay.
currently trading around 0.6760, which is up about 7.76% over the past week
Okay.
and 12.67% over the past month.
So is there a glimmer of hope there?
Maybe, but we have to look at this in the context of the bigger picture.
Right.
It's still down a whopping 64.79% over the last year.
Wow.
And if you compare it to its SMAC debut high
Yeah.
of $37.10 back in April 2022,
Mm-hmm.
it's lost over 98% of its value.
Yeah.
That's a pretty dramatic decline.
So this recent uptick, is it a sign of a true turnaround or just like a
Right.
temporary blip?
That's the question, isn't it?
Yeah.
This choppy price action suggests that the stock is having trouble finding a stable footing. It could be that bargain hunters
Mhm.
or short-term traders are driving those bounces
Right.
rather than a fundamental shift in the company's prospects.
That makes sense. So what about trading volume? Does that give us any clues?
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, we
Okay.
see that recent trading volume has been pretty low.
Yeah.
There hasn't been any major spikes that would indicate
Right.
strong buying or selling pressure. Now, for a small cap stock like SST,
Yeah.
which has a market cap of around $47.8 million,
Okay.
this isn't completely unusual, but it does mean that price swings can be exaggerated without a lot of actual money changing hands.
So that recent uptick we were talking about, maybe it's not exactly as
yeah.
significant as it seemed at first glance.
The lack of a corresponding surge in volume suggests this isn't a powerful reversal. It's more like a hesitant bounce
Yeah.
within a larger downtrend.
Okay, I'm starting to see the picture here. So let's look at some other indicators
Okay.
that might help us understand what's going on with SST.
Right.
Starting with moving averages.
Sure.
I know those can be helpful in spotting trends.
They're great for smoothing out those day-to-day price fluctuations
Right.
and giving us a clearer picture of the overall momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while the 50-day moving average isn't specifically mentioned in our data,
Okay.
given the stock's recent range,
Yeah.
it's likely hovering above the current price, maybe around 80 to 90 cents.
Okay, and the 200-day moving average.
Yeah.
What's that telling us?
That one gives us a longer-term perspective. And
Right.
given how the stock's performed over the past year,
Yeah.
it's probably even higher, maybe in the $1.50 to $2 range.
Okay.
The key takeaway here is that the current price is significantly below both of these moving averages, which is a strong indicator of bearish momentum.
So even with that recent bounce, SST hasn't been able to climb back above
That's right.
the shorter-term average, let alone the long-term one.
And it's likely that we saw a death cross a while back, which is when the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day.
What does that mean?
Think of it like two ships passing in the night.
Okay.
The short-term ship is now sailing below the long-term one, signaling that the stock might be sinking.
Oh, okay.
This reinforces the downtrend we've been seeing.
Okay, so moving averages are pointing toward a bearish outlook. What about the relative strength index,
Right.
or RSI? What would that telling us?
The RSI is a momentum oscillator that
Yeah.
helps us figure out if a stock is overbought or oversold.
Gotcha.
In SST's case, it's been hanging out around 50% recently,
Okay.
which is considered neutral territory. It's not low enough to scream buy
Mhm.
or high enough to scream sell. Think of it like a car's temperature gauge.
Okay.
Right in the middle means things are running as they should.
Gotcha.
No need to panic just yet.
So it's just cruising along, waiting for something to happen. What about the stock's volatility?
Okay, so SST has a beta of 1.17 and a weekly volatility of 9%.
Okay.
This means it's a bit jumpier than the overall market,
Okay.
but not drastically so.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not for the faint of heart,
Right.
but it's not completely out of control either.
So we've got bearish signals from moving averages,
Yeah,
a neutral signal from the RSI,
right.
and slightly elevated volatility. Are there any other indicators we should be watching?
There are a few others that can add some nuance to our analysis. One is the MACD,
Okay.
which stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a bit of a mouthful, but
Yeah.
it essentially helps us spot changes in momentum.
And
Yeah.
what's the MACD telling us about SST?
It's trending toward positive territory, which
Okay.
could hint at some gathering momentum.
Okay.
However, without a strong price breakout above resistance levels, think of those like hurdles the stock needs to jump over,
Okay.
such as 80 cents or $1. It's too early to say this is a bullish turn.
So we need to see the price actually move up before we get too bad about the MACD.
Yes.
Makes sense. But you know what else might be holding SST back?
What's that?
That NYSE notice they received back in January?
Ah, yes, that's a big one. On January 10th,
Okay.
to be precise, System1 received a notice of non-compliance from the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh, wow.
This was because their average closing price had dipped below $1 for 30 consecutive trading days,
Okay.
which goes against the NYSE's listing rules.
And that kind of notice can really make investors nervous, right?
It certainly can. It raises concerns about the stock potentially being delisted.
Yeah.
If the company doesn't get back in compliance, in this case they have a 6-month cure period,
Okay.
which means they have until about mid-July to get their average price back above $1.
So the clock is ticking. How has the market reacted to this news?
Well, while we don't have the exact daily price movements, it's clear the stock's been fluctuating quite a bit since the notice came out. It's been bouncing between 76 cents and $1.17 over the last few months. So
Yeah.
it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride.
It sounds like that notice might have added fuel to the fire with investors worried about
That's likely.
further decline.
System1 has stated that the notice doesn't immediately impact its listing or trading status.
Okay.
But the market often reacts before any official decisions are made.
Right.
Perceived weakness can really drag down prices in the short term.
So it's all about perception at this point.
To a certain extent, yes.
Okay.
However, there have been some whispers
Yeah.
in the financial world
Okay.
suggesting that SST might actually be undervalued.
Interesting.
despite its less than stellar growth forecasts.
So maybe some bargain hunters are seeing an opportunity here.
It's possible. We've seen it happen before where a stock gets beaten down
Right.
and then investors with a higher risk appetite start to see it as a potential buy low situation.
Okay.
But so far, nothing concrete has really turned the tide.
So no big news or positive surprises?
Not really. No blockbuster earnings reports.
Right.
No major industry developments to get investors excited.
Yeah.
The broader ad tech sector hasn't been much help either.
Okay.
There haven't been any big merger rumors or major partnerships
Yeah.
to offset the negative sentiment surrounding that NYSE notice.
And it seems like the overall sentiment on social media is reflecting
Absolutely.
this cautious outlook. I've seen a lot of chatter about the struggles of small cap stocks, especially with the market dipping like it has been.
If you look at what people are saying on X,
Okay.
it's formerly known as Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
it's clear that there's a lot of anxiety around small caps and the general market downturn. This doesn't create the most encouraging environment for
Right.
a company like System1.
So it sounds like this NYSE notice is the biggest factor
Yeah,
influencing SST's price action right now,
it seems that way.
at least until we get some fresh news or a positive earnings surprise.
That's a fair assessment. The market seems to be focusing on the risks rather than the potential rewards.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. We've talked about the overall market conditions,
Yeah,
the challenges System1 is facing,
right.
and some key technical indicators. What are some of the patterns you're seeing emerge
Okay.
from all of this?
One pattern that's starting to take shape is a possible stabilization. If their next earnings report shows that revenue growth is holding steady, even with the margin pressures, it would suggest that System1 is adapting to the current market. It would be a sign of resilience in a tough environment for advertising.
So that would be a good sign. It would mean management is finding ways to deal with those higher costs.
Exactly. And another interesting point is that SST is likely trading at a significant discount compared to where it was valued back in its SPAC days. The stock price has fallen so much that it could be attractive to investors looking for value plays, especially if sentiment shifts back towards small cap growth stocks.
It's like finding a hidden gem that everyone else has overlooked. And there's always the chance that merger and acquisition activity could heat up in the ad tech sector, right?
Always a possibility. If a bigger player decides they're interested in System1's platform, it could spark a rally in the stock price.
But right now, that's more of a what-if scenario, not something we can count on.
Right. There's no concrete evidence to suggest that's on the horizon just yet.
So given all of this, what are some potential investment opportunities that you think investors should consider with SST?
Well, for investors who are comfortable with a bit of risk, SST could be an intriguing contrarian play. If this sell-off in growth stocks continues, there's a chance it overshoots, and then capital starts flowing back into those companies that have become undervalued.
So if the market overreacts, SST could be poised for a rebound.
Potentially, and there are a few things that could act as catalysts for that. A strong earnings report that exceeds expectations, or a move toward positive free cash flow, those would be positive signs. And we have to remember that the ad tech sector as a whole is projected to grow significantly over the long term.
That's right, the projected growth rate is somewhere between 10 and 15% per year through 2030. So even though SST is facing some headwinds right now, they're operating in a space with strong tailwinds pushing them forward.
Exactly, and that's an important point to keep in mind.
So maybe there's an argument to be made for taking a small position in SST, especially if the price dips even further.
Some investors might consider that approach, especially if they're willing to use a stop-loss order to limit their potential losses.
But we need to be realistic here. There was a lot of caution warranted as well, right?
Absolutely. Smart cap stocks like SST are inherently volatile, and without any strong positive signals, it's entirely possible that the stock could continue to struggle.
So it's not a stock for someone who's easily spooked.
Not at all. Investors need to be aware of the risks and be prepared for a potentially bumpy ride.
So what are some things that investors should be watching closely in the coming weeks and months? What are the key things to pay attention to?
I think it's crucial to keep an eye on X, formerly Twitter, to get a sense of the real-time sentiment around SST. If there's any buzz building, the traders on that platform will be the first to pick up on it.
And of course, the next earnings call will be a major event to watch.
Absolutely. Investors will be looking for any signs of progress on revenue growth, margin improvement, or anything else that might suggest a turnaround is in the works.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground on System1. It's been a wild ride for the stock, and there's still a lot of uncertainty around its future.
That's a good way to put it. It's a company with potential, but also facing some real challenges.
It'll be interesting to see what happens next. But before we wrap up, I want to get your final thoughts. If you had to bet on one thing changing for System1 in the next few months, positive or negative, what would it be and why?
That is a great question to consider. It really gets to the heart of what we're trying to figure out as investors.
Right.
What is going to make or break this company in the coming months?
Exactly. It could be something internal, like a surprisingly good earnings report
Yeah.
or a big jump in their profit margin.
Or it could be an external factor, like a
Right.
wave of mergers and acquisitions in the industry that creates a more favorable environment for smaller players like System1.
Or maybe even just getting that NYSE notice resolved.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That would remove a big question mark that's been hanging over the stock.
So many possibilities, but the challenge for us as investors is to figure out which scenario is the most likely
Right.
and then position ourselves accordingly.
It's all about making smart bets, right?
Yeah.
Weighing the potential upside against the potential downside.
Absolutely. Investing is as much about managing risk as it is about chasing those big returns.
Well said. So to all of our listeners out there,
Yeah.
we encourage you to do your own research, weigh the pros and cons, and come to your own conclusions about System1.
Right.
It's a company with a lot of potential, but it's also a risky investment
Yeah.
that requires careful consideration.
And remember, there's no shame in waiting things out
Right.
and seeing how things develop before jumping in.
Yeah,
Sometimes the best investment is patience.
that's a great point. Sometimes it pays to be cautious and wait for more clarity before making a move.
Exactly. Especially with a stock like SST that has so much uncertainty surrounding it.
Well, I think we've covered just about everything there is to cover on System1 today.
I think so.
It's been a fascinating discussion, and we appreciate your insights.
It's been my pleasure. I always enjoy these conversations.
And to all of our listeners out there, thank you for tuning in to Investing Talk Podcast.
Yes, thank you.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes.
Please do.
And if you found this discussion valuable, please share with your friends and colleagues who might be interested in learning more about System1.
We always appreciate your support.
And don't forget to leave us a comment with your thoughts on System1's future. We'd love to hear what you think.
Yeah, we're always eager to get your feedback.
Until next time, happy investing.